Hello.
We're back.
We're back from our very first ayahuasca ceremony. For those of you who saw the last video, you know what we're talking about. If you didn't see our last video, I highly recommend going to listen to episode 4. Episode 4 of our podcast at, you can find soulandwonder.com on the podcast/blog section. Or on our Facebook feed, or also on iTunes, the Soul and Wonder podcast. It will give you more information about what ayahuasca is. But for those of you who are up to speed, well,
I don't know what to say.
we're back. And we're still processing things. We're processing, my ear's ringing. I've been getting a lot of ear ringing after our ceremony. We did it last night, so we haven't slept. We're very in the clouds still.
We had to fast for 24 hours
beforehand,
and our ceremony took place right around 8:30 last night, and generally it lasts about 6 hours or so, and then you
don't really sleep though afterwards.
No,
you're kind of in an in-between state. But
well, they make you drink this ayahuasca tea. Ayahuasca tea, which you drink that all day beforehand, and it kind of gives you some energy so you can stay up and actually have the visions, and so you're not sleeping.
Every shaman's different though, so it's, they have different practices for different tribes, different even just ways of doing things between the generations can change.
And they happen to use this tea all day, and then the tobacco. Really strange, but it was part of the ceremony, so
we'll go into more detail about that though. So we can't possibly explain anything really adequately about either of our experiences in this short clip.
As you can probably see, we're a little bit in the clouds, but
we're definitely coming out with another episode for our podcast. So there will be part 1 and part 2, both explaining his experience and mine, which were completely different. And you'll hear a little bit more about the culture of the shamans that led us through our session, as well as the place they had set up, and so that maybe we'll throw in some of the folklore that they shared with us about, different myths and creation stories and how things came to be, like the ayahuasca itself and things. But we just really want to encourage you to follow us and listen to this next episode, because it's going to be really, really juicy. Really, really juicy. But to sum it up just a little, he completely took off. I had a problem keeping mine in my stomach. Like, I vomited almost immediately both times that I took the dose. So mine was less visionary, more physical. And we both gained a lot out of both of our experiences and complemented each other very well.
I processed a lot of information that I needed to process. One thing, I guess I'll mention is that letting go of the ego, letting go of going elsewhere during that time has been really difficult, not during my meditation and during these ceremonies, but I was able to towards the end of the night, and I had a lot of
realizations.
It was
and some funny moments too,
and
which
some
we'll
funny
share.
moments. We'll get into that.
I'll pick on him on the next episode on his part 1. And he could pick on me if he wants.
Well, I can't really say anything because she helped me a lot. So.
Thanks. But it's not just the ayahuasca that we'll tell you about. The elder shaman, about 80 years old, although he looks like he's 50, did a lot of energy cleansing, a lot of really intense healing. Limpiezas, they call it, cleansings, cleanings. For all of us, and they all were able to share with us some very personal information that they saw within us, everybody different, and we have a lot of information for you, so I really hope that you stay tuned and listen to our next podcast. Hopefully we'll have that up within next week or so, a couple weeks.
Yep, so look forward to that, and we'll post it and let you know when it comes up.
Yeah, so, alright.
Until then, we'll See you later.
Hasta luego.